Demonstrations in Tallahassee.
It allows students like me to have the opportunity of an education.
From South Florida college students. The governor's abortion ban plan.
Politicians like Governor DeSantis and Abbott espouse, quote, freedom for all, unquote.
Getting the attention of the White House. Kidnapped Americans located in Mexico.
I've been briefed by the FBI, which is working with Mexican authorities.
Not all of them survived. And a passenger makes some serious threats at 30,000 feet.
Tell them to bring SWAT to shoot me down because they're going to have to shoot.
These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I am Paloma Pimentel.
I'm Amanda Gray. Today is Wednesday, March 8th, 2023.
Live from the FIU Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
South Florida students speak out in Tallahassee to mark the first day of the new legislative session.
The students are protesting access to in-state tuition for Dreamers and other non-citizens on the same day as the governor's State of the State address.
During the speech, the governor also mentioned the state's proposed 6-week abortion law. The proposal and a similar law in Texas drew the attention of the White House yesterday.
Politicians like Governor DeSantis and Abbott espouse, quote, freedom for all, unquote, while directly attacking the freedom to make one's own health care decisions.
You heard the White House press secretary mention Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Yesterday in Austin, a woman who almost died because she couldn't have an abortion in that state launched a lawsuit against Texas for its 6-week abortion ban.
Yesterday in Venezuela, former acting President Juan Guaido confirmed he will be a candidate in the primary elections. Guaido is Venezuela's opposition leader against Nicolás Maduro and plans to run against him in the 2024 elections. Freddy Superlando, political party coordinator of the opposition's party Voluntad Popular, announced Guaido's run in a press conference. Venezuelan primaries are on October 22nd.
A side update this morning to the story of 4 Americans who were kidnapped in Mexico. Confirmation now that the 2 of them are dead. The 4 Americans that disappeared in Mexico on the Friday of last week have been found at a medical clinic in the border city of Matamoros. The governor of Tamaulipas, Mexico, confirmed that the 2 subjects were dead and the 2 others alive. Captured video footage shows what investigators suspect as the abduction of the group by members of a drug cartel after a violent shootout that left 1 bystander dead. Attorney General Merrick Garland announces that multiple agencies will now work to find those responsible.
I've been briefed by the FBI, which is working with Mexican authorities. And senior department officials are working closely with our counterparts at the State Department.
The State Department has renewed a travel advisory for Americans looking to visit the Tamaulipas Mexican region.
The travel advisory for Tamaulipas State remains at level 4. Do not travel. We encourage Americans to heed that advice.
At a press conference in Mexico City on Monday, Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador explains that the American group was crossing the border to buy medicine and ended up caught in the middle between 2 armed groups. Obrador also mentioned that there is currently 1 person in custody who is connected with the abduction. 1 person believed to be involved in the tragic ending of a group of Americans in Mexico last week is now detained.
A family that rented a South Florida Airbnb has filed a lawsuit after their baby died from fentanyl exposure in the house. The Lavenier family visited Palm Beach County back in August of 2021 and rented an Airbnb in Wellington. During their stay, their 1-year-old daughter, Honora, tragically passed away in her sleep after suffering from cardiac arrest. Deputies and the medical examiner found fentanyl in the toddler's blood and ruled her death as an accident. Deputies say a man who rented the home days before from a different company months earlier admitted to using drugs there, but not fentanyl.
4 people are dead this morning after a mid-air collision in Polk County. The crash happened over Lake Hartridge near the Winter Haven Regional Airport. 1 pilot and college student are confirmed dead, as well as an elder who was on board the other crashing plane. Authorities are conducting search operations and continue to investigate the crash.
New video this morning of terrifying moments on board a cross-country flight. Passengers report that someone on the plane with them attacked a flight attendant and tried to open an emergency door. Videos capturing the moment a United Airlines flight turned into a terrifying cross-country trip.
Tell them to bring SWAT to shoot me down.
United Flight 2609 started off normally, leaving Los Angeles for Boston. About 5 hours into the flight, things began to take a turn.
There's a Homeland Security with the gun because I'm waiting for them to point the gun at me. I will kill every man on this plane.
Authorities say Francisco Severo Torres from Massachusetts began screaming threats from his seat. He then declared that he was taking over the plane before pulling out a makeshift weapon from his pocket and attacking a flight attendant. Passengers on the flight jumped into action in an attempt to subdue Torres until the plane landed.
8 men from the plane jumped up, followed him, tackled him to the ground, and there were probably about 4 to 6 of them that sat on top of him to restrain him. He was still screaming, and he somehow escaped from the zip ties.
Once the zip ties gave out, passengers were offering up their belts to help restrain him. Torres later told law enforcement that he tried to jump out of the plane because he believed the flight crew were trying to kill him. The plane landed safely at Boston Logan International Airport, where Torres was arrested. Torres is now in custody and pending a hearing tomorrow. If he's convicted, he could face up to life in prison and a fine of up to $250,000.
A ride-sharing company revealing a new feature to help customers find their ride at the airport, and Miami is one of the first airports to get the new service. Uber made the announcement yesterday afternoon. It is adding instructions with photos in the app to help guide people from the airport to the Uber pickup area. In addition to Miami International Airport, the company says the new feature will be available for more than 30 airports around the world.
An NFL All-Star tries with ties to South Florida makes a remarkable play off the field.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
Shooting score! Ryan Lomberg beats Hill upstairs.
The Panthers are trying to claw their way into the Eastern Conference playoffs, and the team they just faced has the best record in the West. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
There are a lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
Every game counts more than ever for the Florida Panthers. Last year, they were the #1 playoff seed. This year, they're just fighting to get in. The Florida Panthers feeling golden after beating the current Pacific Division leader, the Vegas Golden Knights, here at home.
It was a defensive game with turnover after turnover and very low scoring. However, the Cats were able to make the first goal of the game and maintain the lead throughout all 3 periods. The final score was Knights 1, Panthers 2. The Panthers will be expecting the Chicago Blackhawks on Friday at 7 p.m.
NFL wide receiver KJ Osborne is not only a superstar on the field, but a hero in real life, as he helped save a man who was trapped in a burning vehicle. It was Sunday in Austin, Texas. The Minnesota Viking says he was in an Uber with 2 others when they saw a flaming car and a man inside. Everyone, including the Uber driver, went to go help. Osborne, along with both passengers and the Uber driver, pulled the man out to safety and waited for medics to arrive. Osborne kept in contact with the man and believes he suffered minor injuries. The ex-Hurricane for the University of Miami says that he and the 3 others that helped are planning to visit him in the hospital.
In honor of Women's History Month, these women in STEM just got their own Barbies. The company made one-of-a-kind Barbies after women who were considered STEM pioneers, including the Wojcicki sisters. They are not for sale and are to be given as a gift to the sisters. You're watching SFMN Newsbreak, and we'll be coming right back.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Amanda Gray.
I am Paloma Pimentel. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.